All right. Good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and I'm here with all my co-hosts. I'm here with WD. I'm here with Miss Pretty Carly, and I'm here with Saints Uptown MOD. How y'all doing tonight?
What's good? What's good?
Doing good.
Fine. Are we ready this week?
I don't know. We definitely got to get into that.
Yeah, we gonna see, bro.
Well, that sounds promising.
Who That Nation? I hope y'all having a great start to your weekend. Not gonna bring other news into it, but definitely not the day that I wanted. But it's all good. Just part of life. But we definitely got a roller coaster game this week. I'm gonna call it roller coaster because in the last time we matched up with these guys, it was a roller coaster. So we get into that. Basically, y'all know how we gonna do the show far as talking about both sides of the ball. I will say we would not have any call-ins tonight. Have to wrap the show up pretty early tonight, but definitely wanted to get on here and talk Saints football with you all. So before we do that, let's go ahead and just shout out the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Shout out to the chat. Rose City Miguel Jr., what's going on, bro? Who we got? We got 422 in the house. What's up? Crash Dada. What's happening? Let's get it.
We got the Uchi Jerry Poor in the building. I see a comment by Miguel. Hey, them poor fail cunts, they beat us. And I hate to say it, but I know this the show ain't about that, but well, I don't want to joke on nobody that's them beat us. Yeah, that was embarrassing last night with them, and it just make us look even more crazy. Losing to them sorry piece of shit, man, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and go. Okay, the matchup. Let's see. We can start on the offensive side. No. Let's start on the defensive side. Gonna start with our strength. Last year when we went up there, our Achilles heel was not having QB containment, and basically if you look at their offense, we're basically gonna be facing the same players on offense minus Zach Ertz, and you got Dallas Goddard, and then you have a new rookie receiver to the lineup. So I'm gonna start. Y'all can go ahead and start it off. What is y'all's thoughts? Looking at last year, what we failed at doing defensively, and looking at the team this year, how y'all think we can be successful against that offense?
Last year, I feel like we didn't get enough takeaways on defense. This year, I feel like we have the team. They're more stable now. And the one thing that they are going for are takeaways. So I feel like we'll definitely be a step up in that department. But regardless of how we look at this game, it's all going to come down to coaching because we know what our defense can do last year. We know what they can do this year. And they're just going to have to make one extra play, especially with us struggling on the offensive side of the ball. But defensively, everybody just going to have to do a little extra just for us to win this game because we know how slow we played in the beginning of the first half, and then we try to come back and make a big comeback in the end of the third, going into the fourth quarter. But we just have to start off strong. We have to get takeaways, and we have to make our presence felt defensively. We got to get pressure to the quarterback, and we just have to keep our eyes on the ball, make sure they don't get no explosives on us, and make sure that if we're gonna be playing man, then we play man. Because they have to play fundamental football. They have to play their guy and not try to overthink what they think the quarterback is gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What we're gonna have to do too, right, is this, right, Mr. Lattimore. You're gonna have to play like the all pro, like the cat who we just gave the big bag to. It sickened me last week to see you keep getting beat on underneath routes all day. The same route. You understand? So Mr. Lattimore gonna have to do some work, bro.
That's true. And we know, the rookie receiver. We all know him. The guy definitely is a exceptional route runner. He's fast. So like I said, Lattimore done a good job against Terry McLaurin. So I believe he can do a good job against Devontae.
We
Um,
definitely miss. You can tell that we miss CD Deuce, though. You can definitely tell his presence was missed.
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was saying too about CD Deuce. Is that he got a certain type of energy and stuff, about him that permeates throughout the whole team.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
the way
You
definitely.
know,
Marcus Johnson was.
say
I'm
what
What you
sorry,
now?
go
say
ahead.
about the undrafted guy WD?
No, I was saying the way Marcus Johnson was eating last week. Yeah, don't think I like Sean playing slot. So yeah, I would say he's definitely a miss.
Yeah,
Yep.
and honestly, I won't be too hard on our defense because we have a damn good defense. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much the defense can do if the offense ain't accommodating them or complimenting their style of football. It's only so much that they can do. Like we, at the end of the day, we have to put up points. And if by when I say the defense has to do something extra, I mean pick six because sometimes us getting turnovers will still won't do no good. That don't mean we'll get in field goal range. That don't mean we're going to get a touchdown. I mean, last week it killed me to say that we had 6 tries to get into the end zone and we did not. That killed me.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, when I say I need the defense to do a little bit more, I need them to not only get the turnovers, I need them to take the ball all the way to the end zone because they have to score points too. Because offensively, we ain't looking too good.
Yeah, man. And then I don't know what Sean be doing, man. Get down there and like
Payton or Lattimore.
I'm talking to Payton.
Okay.
I don't know what Payton doing, man, because we get down there, man. Well, we still on defense. I'm sorry. We get back to that.
I hate this matchup so much.
I don't like it either, man, to be honest.
I
I hate
hate it.
this.
I hate it because it's speed, 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 and more speed with the Eagles offense. I mean, it starts with Hurts, obviously, but Devontae Smith, you got Jalen Rager, of course, Miles Sanders. He decides to come back. We got the guy that we released, Boston Scott. Should never release him, honestly. It's
Oh, I
just
loved
speed,
him.
bro. It's speed all over, and I can honestly say this might be the one time I'm worried about the defense as well because, bro, look, I mean, you saw what happened versus Kadarius Toney and Kyle Pitts, Cardero Patterson. I feel like we can see similar issues. If we not pressuring the quarterback at all times in this game, bro, it's gonna be a
It's gonna be a
long day.
long game.
It's gonna be a long game, and of course, you have to put a spy on Hurts. I would think they learned after last season. So we need some quarterback containment. It starts up front, obviously, but I just don't like it, man. I can see them trying to spread this defense out, bro, and
Hmm.
yeah, I just hate the matchup. But I mean, look, this is our strong point. We got to rely on our defense for the most part.
Hmm.
So you're just gonna have to step up.
But the thing about this team, bro, if you start pressuring Hurts, he will make mistakes, bro. He'll throw you one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
because
something that
it's
he'll
it's
throw you.
one thing about Hurts. Hurts does not know how to read defenses at all. And on top of that, Hurst will throw it into traffic before he throw it away, which means he is liable to throw up 50-50 balls for the defense to catch interceptions. Because that's one thing about him. He don't care who's covering who. If he think his guy is down there and got a chance to catch it, he gonna throw it.
Defensively, man, this is one game, but defensively, that our front seven gonna have to win this game.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
really, and really, this the thing. Like, I don't want to see Cameron Jordan chasing down these guys, man. Like, this is the game we definitely need Davenport, Demario, and Quan active. Because I mean, bro, those outside runs with Hurts and Boston Scott, they, even some reverses from Jalen Rigor. I mean, we just got to make sure they ain't running on the outside versus us. Because if they start doing that, bro, that's going to keep the momentum going. So I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
For the most part, we're going to have to shut down the outside run.
yeah, and the defensive ends it's gonna be crucial. I mean, that's why I love what we've been seeing from Davenport and Cam, but yeah, that bull rush that Davenport doing, I believe he can blow up a lot of those options that they're gonna try to run. They're gonna try to get us with the out. They were successful, and our ends. I remember, I think Trey, that was one of his bad games. But they were just killing him. He wasn't containing the edge, and that contributed in Miles Sanders going off too. But yeah, our ends definitely had problems, with their option and run game last year. 'Cause they really weren't containing the edges. So both of them gonna have to, contain the edges this game. But I do think the run game won't, take off like it did last year. Like I said, we was on the streak. I mean, at some time it was due, but it shouldn't have went out like that because Jalen had over 100 rushing yards and Miles Sanders. So
And
we definitely.
I think the bigger picture of it is they also was the team that beat us, that made us, that put us in that badass spot in the playoffs too. And we can't have that again this year because we beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, we beat Tom Brady and the Bucks. We know that the Falcons ain't really coming for us. Like in order to stay in playoff contention, we have to get this win over this NFC team.
Yep.
Must win.
We have
Must
to
win.
it's a must win. Like we can't lose this game. If we lose this game, our playoff picture is slim to none. Like it ain't even about the division at this point. It's about losing to people in your conference. We cannot lose against these NFC teams no more because now it's about us fighting for a spot just to be in the hunt of the playoffs. They put us in a bad spot last year, and the way that we missing so many people on offense and defense, it could happen again. And we have to step up. Everybody has to step up, play their job, play fundamental football, and the coaches too. The coaches have to coach better calls because sometimes these coaches be making is very questionable, and it makes you scratch your damn head like I seen that coming. Why couldn't they see that? Like I just need our coaches to coach better because I know it's gonna be cold, and y'all know we spoil. We in a dorm. We in a dome. We in a dome. The temperature is warm in there. We going into Philly where it's freezing cold, and y'all know we don't do cold weather. they don't have the same kind of grass that we have. I just need them to step it up, mentally be prepared and physically be prepared, and just be ready to go that extra mile because we need them more now than ever. We can't even focus on the people that we don't have because it ain't gonna benefit us no way in this game.
Right. I see a
Uh,
comment right here said, I heard on the radio the Eagles never won a home game yet this year. All their wins came on the road.
guy, you didn't have to tell us that.
Because people
Hey.
love making names for themselves against the Saints.
Exactly. I wish I wouldn't have known that. But nah,
Superstitious, man.
it's all good.
It's for you, Carla.
We need to keep their ass winless at home then.
Harley, when you get a chance, I need you to drop the info so I can get my 3X hoodie. I sure got it. I could go grab it right now and put it on the screen so you can see it. I sure have it. It's bagged up, packed up with goodies and everything else. It's ready to go. I've been waiting on you. What's your Twitter? What's your you got Facebook? Hit up WDN Chatline on Facebook if you got Facebook, but whenever you're ready, I got it and I'm ready to send it to you. Just if you want me to put it on the site, I can put it on the site for you tonight, immediately after we go off the air.
We need to keep Philly ass winless at home if that's the case.
Right.
So anybody know how we gonna score on offense?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I seen something on TV where they were I know the analysts. I really don't pay them attention. I'll just cut the TV on and just seen it. Saying this about to be Troutman's breakout game.
Who?
See something on NFL Network. One of them guys was saying this gonna be Troutman's breakout game. He obviously had been watching.
Are you saying Trevor or Troutman?
No,
He's talking about Adam.
Troutman.
Did you say
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I thought he said.
Did you say Troutman?
Yes, he did.
I didn't say he was gonna be due for a good game. That's what I seen.
Man,
But obviously,
whoever
that
they got, man,
guy ain't been
don't
watching
watch the
Trout.
Saints. You can tell, man, when people don't watch the Saints.
They just be talking.
When they say really stupid ass shit. Yeah, right.
This is gonna be a Deontay Harris game.
And you know something? And Philly got some weak ass linebackers too. But I don't know if these cats will be able to exploit that.
This is gonna be a breakout game. I don't really want to say breakout game for him because he's been here long enough, on and off. But this is gonna be the game where I think Mark Ingram is gonna show why he is the veteran and why he been on this team and knows this system long enough and he can read Sean Payton like the back of his hand. I think that this is the game where Mark Ingram is gonna run harder than he's ever run because again we don't have Alvin Kamara, and I think last week it was just about him breaking that stupid record. Good for him. But I think that Mark Ingram is going to play a lot more, obviously. And it's going to be, again, it's going to be for our backs. And I don't know what you want to call Deontay Harris because he does a little bit of everything. Sometimes they say he's a wide receiver. Sometimes they say he's a running back. Sometimes they say he's a punt returner. Whatever the hell he is, he's going to have a big game and a big part to play in this game, too.
Is Tony
Because
Jones returning? I believe Tony Jones is. I believe he playing this week.
I hope he is.
Yeah, we definitely gonna see a good bit of him. I know that the Phillies defensive front, Professor Cox, he's healthy, so we gonna let's see. He gonna line up on and not gonna line up on Ruiz. He gonna line up on the weakest link, which is Thornton.
You know what?
Maybe at this point, Ruiz is the weakest link. The way he just be falling over nothing, nigga barely be touching him, and his big ass hit the ground.
Well, we talking about the O line, right? We don't even have our starting tackles this game.
We wasn't even gonna mention that, WD.
That was the first thing we should have mentioned.
We wasn't even gonna mention that.
We don't have neither one.
So Ram out too. Ram is out too.
Yes,
I know
yes, he is.
Yes, Ram is out too. I wasn't gonna mention WD because you're about to make me cry.
Yep, Ram is out too, bro.
He is out. Who that nation? I know. I try not to put too much bad on here, y'all. I just want to focus on the little bit of good that we had to talk about. But
Yeah,
yep,
but the reality of the matter is that Ram is going out, and then so is Tehran. And
yep,
boy. Ooh-wee.
yep.
Now, how we gonna figure that one out?
But
They
James
gonna
Hurst,
figure it out.
he's been playing solid. We done
Yeah, I was,
seen him play before, but far as the right tackle, I don't know who they gonna throw. I don't know if they gonna put Will Clapp out there.
no.
Which I think would be a mistake.
I no, they're not. They already said who they were gonna put there, and I cannot remember the guy's name because I don't think I've ever heard his name before. So, but it wasn't Will Clapp. So, if y'all know the other guy's name, it's gonna be that guy.
Christ, I said I hope London Young ready. I thought London Young had a season in. That's the rookie you talk about, Craft Foul, right? But yeah, that's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be some big shoes to fill. Like I said, I done seen James Hurst play a few games to be comfortable, but
Yeah, he all right.
I don't know how it's gonna be on the right side.
It ain't really him. It's you know how it's gonna be on the right side, and then how we gonna compensate for the interior.
Yep.
Right.
Man,
But I
It's
did see Darrell Barnett on the injury report. I don't know how severe it is. I seen him on there. Brandon Graham. I
well,
believe he on
I heard
IR.
they hate Derek Barnett any damn way. I hear it. They say he like get too many damn penalties. They say he been
Oh boy.
the most penalized people and stuff. In the NFL since they drafted him. You understand? Philly fans don't like him too much. So they
Mentioned
probably happy
fleshing.
that he's not out. That he's out.
this game is definitely gonna come down to coaching.
Yeah, it is.
Uh, y'all mentioned Fletcher Cox. I'm sorry. That that Hargreaves dude is a beast, man. Shit. Hey, man.
And
I
Hargrave
have,
dude.
I have nothing. I honestly have nothing. I mean, like, really, when you mention Deontay Harris, Ingram, Tony Jones, that we really have at this point. Marcus Callaway is going to be going against Slade. So I mean, like, what other
He
options do
he
we really have?
and he ain't catching shit. He can't eat but a cold. That's all he gonna leave Philly with is a cold. That's the only thing Marquez Callaway is catching.
Man, he better tighten it up. Him and everybody, man.
It's frustrating, man, because it's like a lot of people, if you at least on my timeline, a lot of people just want to give our quarterback a lot of heat, but our quarterback situation has not been a problem for us. Like
Anybody blaming the quarterback ain't been watching the damn games.
that's what it's gotta be because I can't tell you how many times I've seen on my timeline they're blaming Trevor Simeon, and
Trevor.
unless they want the man to literally just walk down and just put the ball in their hands, it's nothing more he can do. Like he's putting it right where the receivers can get it. It's not his fault that the receivers aren't catching his balls. And I told somebody who was complaining about him, I said, if you got to stop looking at stats because Trevor Simeon is doing a very good job. He can't throw and catch the ball, and he was just going off of his stats. And I was like, yeah, well, if you're just going off stats, a lot of people are bad players in the NFL. We're just going off of stats, and you're not actually watching the game to see why their stats are the way that they are.
Let me tell you something. Every game that we lost this season had absolutely nothing to do with poor quarterback play.
No.
So whoever's saying that, about Trevor, they're not watching the game.
And you know what? I'm glad with y'all. I'm sorry. I'm glad y'all brought it up because I've seen some people actually say that, yeah, the quarterback ain't the problem, but the quarterback ain't the solution as well. And bro, what more do you want from these quarterbacks? I mean, I get
Right.
Trevor. Last week he shouldn't have gotten sacked twice, like he did. He should have threw that away. But I mean, look
Yeah.
who they throwing to, man. Like look who Jameis and Trevor been throwing to. to all season long.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you want? You can sit up here. I seen Saints fans literally, oh, we should have. Oh, like, I wish we would have traded up for Mac Jones. I wish we would have got this quarterback, got that quarterback. Oh, next year we're going to be looking at this quarterback. It's like, look, man. I mean, where the receivers at? You can beg
Right.
for a All-Pro quarterback, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame. Where the
Child, and it'll be just like
receivers
the
at?
Saints. Draft time comes, the Saints take an offensive lineman.
See, what I'm saying is that they're not watching the game. Whoever that is saying that they are not watching the damn game. You understand what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You can't be watching the game. If you're saying that, that's preposterous. You are not watching the game.
As far as Callaway, I believe in Callaway, but at this point right now, he's not a he's not a number one. He can't hold it down against number one
Look at
cornerback.
those cornerbacks he going against. He can't do jack, man.
Yeah, I mean he really just getting the raw end of the deal. But I mean if he really, I mean he's still young, so I'm gonna ride with him. I mean he definitely
Yeah, but I
a
think
true number
we
two.
give we giving Callaway a lot of heat, but I think the person that needs to have all the heat on him is Traquan Smith or whatever the hell
Yeah,
his last name is. Because he's been in this system entirely too long. He's had enough time watching behind Michael Thomas, playing behind him, playing with him. I mean, he's had Michael Thomas, he had Emmanuel Sanders, he had Taggin Jr. There was too much talent that this man was riding behind, learning from, watching. You know what I'm saying? Like there was too much knowledge and too much talent that came before him that he got to sit back and just pick their brains, watch how they play for him to be playing the way that he's playing.
It's true. Yeah, I really don't get it. We got a question right here. Said is Troutman starting over Jawan? Shout
Jawan
out to
Johnson.
John number one.
I think that he is. I was gonna actually bring up Jawan because they still haven't said anything about his broken pinky. They talked about it in a press conference, but they never really said if it was gonna keep him out of the game or what they were doing about it. But I don't see why Trotman wouldn't start over him. Because it
yeah,
ain't about what we see on film and what we watch when we see in the game. It's all about Sean Payton and what Sean Payton thinks. If Sean Payton got faith in somebody, it ain't nothing none of us can say over Twitter or on a podcast that's gonna make any of that change. You know what I'm saying? If Payton likes Trotman, then it's gonna be Trotman. And I think it's gonna be Trotman.
And you know something, right? It's going to be Troutman to his detriment. So he can keep being a knucklehead if he want to be a damn knucklehead. Everybody see, man,
Yeah.
the dude haven't made no plays all season. You
You
understand?
seen how he But you seen how he was a knucklehead for Taysom Hill too, right? Before we got finally gave Jameis that spot. You seen
Yeah,
how he was a
yeah,
knuckle
but we
like
see,
Sean Payton is stubborn. That's him.
yeah, but Carly, we seen something in Taysom. Something. We don't see, I mean, I don't see nothing in Troutman.
yeah.
You understand? He make bonehead, he do bonehead stuff that cause us to get penalties and stuff at crucial times. He done did that, far too many times this season. He
Ball
dropped the
going right
ball.
through his hand.
Dropped the ball. He can't block worth the damn. I don't know what the hell. You understand? He does nothing well, man, to me. Nothing. And haven't made no plays all season.
I mean, the man just dropped the ball right in his hand. He just let it fly right through. Like you supposed to catch that, not let it hit. Like how? How, Trotman?
Yeah,
I
well,
gotta.
Yeah, but if Philly's defense shut down our run game, it's gonna be a long afternoon.
Hey,
yeah.
We already
they
we
got a
already
very solid
going,
defense.
huh?
They got a very solid defense. Like they got some decent closing speed. That's what I'm like worried about, along with their D line. I mean, the linebackers ain't the best, but they had, you know. But
Yep. So
it's gonna be it's
hopefully
gonna
we
be
can
a
get
it's gonna be a tough game, bro. Like it's gonna be a tough game. The odds are against us. That being said, would it be really shocking if we pull out a win? I mean, it happened, you know.
I mean, at this point, we're gonna be the underdog in every game we play from this until the season is over.
Yeah,
And
half of our team on the mass unit.
right, like everybody's hurt. The whole team is just doomed. Nobody talk with no kind of enthusiasm. Like it's just
Yep.
And you
it's
know what?
frustrating.
You know what? Who the hell
What?
gave us this schedule? Who the hell gave us Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen on the same week of Thanksgiving?
We have what 3 games in 11 days?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have this game Sunday, then we have 2 back-to-back Thursday night games. Like, what did we do to deserve this?
They can go to hell. That's as light I'm gonna put it because I
Like,
can see
what did
something
we do?
else.
Because they did this same shit to us, what, 2016, 17, something like that?
17. I think 18. I think 18.
2018, they did this shit, gave us 3 games in 11 days. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, this comment right here. I mean, just from my eyes sight, Scooby Doo it too. Shout out to you, fam. It's been a minute. I really didn't see that 6.9 separation, but maybe it was
No, he
happening.
actually does. He actually does create separation. That don't mean he's gonna catch the ball,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like,
And when he catch the
oh,
ball, that don't mean that he gonna keep it. Like,
Y'all gotta chill on the
shit. You know
comment.
what? And you know what? To keep it honest, which is almost like the same with Kevin White. He actually created some separation, but he can't catch the ball either.
he
So
can't
I think we better get off this because honestly, if I was on here last week, oh, I would have went off about Sean Payton, brought him up earlier. But I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna stop. Man, look, I asked how we gonna score points. I'm trying to figure out how we gonna score points, and now we got a new kicker in the house. So what is going on, bro?
If it's not one thing, it's another. Like it's only so much. It's like we tell the offense to fix something, they fix something. We tell the defense to fix it, they fix it. And then it comes the next game, they do what they say they was gonna fix, but something else is messed up. Now special teams ain't working. Now this man getting cut. Now we got to bring somebody else back that we already cut, brought him back to the practice squad. And now we bringing him back to the 53-man roster. Like this is so ghetto, Saints. Like this is so freaking ghetto. Like I've never seen nothing like this a day in my life. Just
Yeah,
it's you got one job. You don't go when it's time to practice. You don't go out there. You don't play. You don't even play flag football out there, Saints. All you gotta do is kick the ball. You'll be on the sideline by yourself, putting your ball into that little black thing and kicking it in the net by yourself. Don't nobody touch you. Don't nobody bother you. You practice by yourself. And out of 2 days out of the 6 that you practice, you get a long snapper and you kick it through the field goal. Why is that so hard for you to do when it's time to play? You got one job. Don't nobody touch you. You the last person that should be getting injured on the team. You all you got is your leg, dog, and you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even get touched. Like you gotta if the defense wants to even block that ball, they gotta go through a full back. It's so much before they get to the kicker. Like you're the most protected person on the field, and you can't even kick a 25-yarder. 25 yards.
and yet we
You
got
missed it
defensive.
twice.
We got defensive players that can actually create more separation and catch more than our receivers. This is crazy out here, man. Like I don't know what the hell. I don't know what else to say, bro.
Wide receivers can't catch balls, but yeah, we got PJ Williams catching the ball.
That crazy. Got more receptions than Kevin White. Oh my god, bro! I can't.
Adebo got what? Adebo got what? 3 interceptions. This like why? Adebo got more catches than Callaway got catches.
That's a
It's
Lord
crazy.
have
Like we
mercy,
can't
boy.
we can't do this, y'all. Like this is childish. This is ghetto. And the only reason why I'm not in a complete meltdown behind it is because we still number two in the NFC side, and we still got a chance to make it in the playoff. That's the only thing that's keeping my hopes up is the fact that we still in playoff contention. Because I feel like
We
once we get out of it, we ain't getting in. Because it's frustrating when you have people like the Washington Redskins beating the brakes off of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but yeah, we can't come out with a win. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to capitalize on games like that. I mean, I know we come on at the same time, so we can't really see what they're doing to give us a little motivation to make us want to play a little bit harder. But we had the opportunity in our hand to take the number one spot in the NFC South, and we couldn't even do that. And now we're fighting to make sure we stay in the playoff hunt. And I always say it every week, y'all, that top to bottom, this team is so talented. Even when it's the next man up, guys step up but our backups is starting, and we have to rely on the backups to the backups because the backups ain't doing good, or the
Well, yeah,
backups are getting hurt.
you talking about the receivers for the most part, right?
Yes,
Yeah, because those dudes stink.
yes, that's
I'm just
exactly what I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. Them and the kicker. It's sad.
Any 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 final thoughts? I know they brought up the kicker, but I guessing they still gonna stick with Brian Johnson, kind of put some pressure on him.
he got cut.
No, he got cut, CB.
CB, he was cut.
He got cut.
Brian Johnson was cut.
Oh,
Yes, that's why.
I definitely missed that. He got
Yeah,
cut.
that's CB. That's why I just said we brought back the guy that we cut, put him on the practice squad. Now he's part of the 53-man roster. That's
Yeah,
what I was
I
talking
know.
about.
I seen where they brought the dude back, but I didn't know they cut Brian Johnson.
Yeah,
Brian
they cut
Johnson is out of
Brian.
here.
Brian is gone. He is gone, baby. He went back to where he from, Indianapolis, somewhere like that. He gone.
Hey, just like this comment say, JT, shout out to JT. God bless the WDN. We need it for real. Cause
For real.
I don't know what else to say. I really don't. Uh,
So, final thoughts is what we doing right now.
just hold on, one more comment. Crashmore, he said, I guess Sean Payton had enough of Johnson. Well, like Sean said, he like his guys. He like what they have in the room. Bullshit.
But he
Well,
picked
what
it. But
Johnson
he
was he talking about?
I guess he talking about
Was he
Jawan
talking about
Johnson.
Brian Johnson
the
or
kicker,
Jawan?
Oh, you know what? You're
Brian,
right. The kicker. I mean, I would
the
say
kicker.
Jawan Johnson too, because Jawan Johnson don't get enough reps.
He really don't.
So, I mean,
Yes, I mean, yeah, we gotta really our defense. I hate for it to be on the defense, but if we say we got one of the best defenses in the league,
We
they,
do.
they gotta step up and perform,
We do. It's only so
contain.
much that they can do. It's only so much that they can
Right.
do if the offense ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing
yeah,
their part.
like real talk. Carly made a really good point earlier. They need to get takeaways. Like this can't be a bend and don't break uh defense at times, because like even giving up a three, knowing that our offense can't really score shit, they really need some takeaways. And look, they're a good defense, but I don't think they're elite. In order for them to go so far, I feel like they would have to be elite. So it's only, like you said, Carl, there's only so much they can do.
Right. Yep. But yeah, we have. I mean, like you said earlier, we definitely gotta keep a spy on Jalen. If we can do that, we can stop their read options and Lattimore hold it down on Devontae. Devontae, he kind of been what I've been saying. It kind of been up and down. I know he had a few games where he was kind of slow. I think he had a few breakouts, but really, Jalen Rieger, I believe that's gonna kind of be the underdog that can possibly just break out because, like
I
you said,
think
he is a speedster. He
I think
definitely is
both
a
of them could be a
speedster.
problem. I
You
can
said it's
honestly.
gonna be a problem.
I think both can be a problem. I think Sean might have his struggles, but Devontae, because it seemed like Hurts is starting to pick it up. Like the past couple of weeks, it looked like he's starting to pick it up as far as him being accurate with the football. You know, as far as him throwing better balls and stuff like that. Yeah, he's actually been improving. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
We'll see. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications where the bell is at so y'all do not miss an upload from us. And tonight I will activate the website so y'all can get y'all some t-shirts, and Dada, you can get your hoodie, and y'all just be on the lookout for that. So that should be up later tonight.
WD.
That's all. I don't really have much to add. I mean, God bless the Saints. I hope they pull out something. Shout
No,
out to
for
the
real,
chat.
pray for real, pray for us.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You know, we not really in the best position right now, but I mean, hey,
Thank
we can
you for
only
the
do so much.
score
We can only do so
so
much,
much.
man, and say so much as far as fans go. Because I mean, we don't got control of anything.
Right. Yeah. Just shout out to the chat. We apologize not having the phone lines open today. Just had to make this show kind of short today. Um, but shout out to y'all, man. Y'all definitely hold it down. I'm gonna try to do a match stream tomorrow. I just gotta see how much time I, have when I get off work tomorrow. But if I do it, it won't be at my new location. It'll be at, the location where I could possibly have some internet problems. So y'all just rock with me. I'm gonna give it a shot. If I got time. So it's definitely missed doing the match streams, but life, just get busy at times. You can't do it, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to start the match stream back up. Y'all be
ECB,
on the lookout for that. If I do it, it'll probably be around 8:15 Central, same time as last night.
CB, you gonna have to take out Armstead and Round and see what you can do.
Woo! Taysom questionable, so I'm playing. I'm playing with Taysom. Gonna be doing sneaks, QB
Oh
sneak.
Lord, I just hope he don't fumble.
Oh man, but yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the team. Appreciate y'all for you know having a hell of a show tonight. And with that nation, looking forward to seeing you guys Sunday. And let's just go get this win. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Let's get this W. Let's hope our receivers can step up this week. Let's hope at some point, these hands can start catch the football. So hopefully that's this week. But this is the WDN Chatline podcast. We're out. Who that?
Who that?
For life.